Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear students, in our previous two sessions, I have discussed the confidence interval, and I'm sure you have learned a lot about the basic concept and idea behind. And you have learned two functions related to confidence interval. In this session, I'm just giving you one more scenario, one more example that can help you in very much deeper comprehension and basic understanding of the concept of confidence interval, dear students. I just wanted to give you this concept in the very beginning, but it's required ground, basic, and foundational skills. So since I've covered two sessions, and I'm sure you are there with me, and you can follow me up here, inshallah. Okay, dear students, we have a business which has 40 branches. Okay, we have business which has 40 branches, and the sale of each branch is given. For example, the sale of branch 1 is 48,000, which is in Kmart. The seller branch 2 is 52, and seller branch is 46,000. Okay, now I'm interested to find out what is the average sale of all 40 branches. Very much simple. Okay, find the average sale, and for this, yes, we have average function that can return the average of all 40 branches we have. Okay, so this is the average sale of all 40 branches we have. And keep in mind, this is very much important. This is not the sample mean. We have a population mean and we have sample mean, because this average I've taken based on the whole data sets we have. 40 branches I have, and I've taken all of them. So in this function, I've used all 40. So this is not sample, this is population mean. So if I would have taken 20 out of 40 or 30 out of 40 or 20 or 25 out of 40, then you would call it a sample mean. But in this situation, you cannot call it a sample, it's population mean. Okay, now this is the average I have computed based on the population. Now I'm just computing the average out of this data, but based on the sample. So first I'm just drawing samples. Okay, I'm just trying sample one. I'm just trying sample one, and we have sample two, and then we have sample three. Now, dear students, I'm just randomly selecting the sample of 24 or 25 out of the total of 40, okay? 3 times in 3 trials, okay? 3 trials. Okay, for the first, we have a function, we have a way out, how to randomly select, how to take the sample randomly. In Excel, you can take random value. I'm just teaching you, this is also something very much important, inshallah, you should learn. Equal sign and type rand, start with bracket and close with bracket, and this is random value. Now have to take the randomly 40, 24, 20, 30, whatever number you are interested in. Just take the whole data, right? Simply go to sort, click on custom sort, click on random here, and just smallest to largest. Now we have, for example, we are interested in 25 in the first. Okay, these are randomly, they are brought into the top based on this sorting. Okay, now I'm just selecting 25, so 25 starting ending here, okay, because the first is 0. Just, okay, sorry, just copy this value, not the number of the branches. Okay, just copy 25 and paste it here. This is one sample. I'm just interested to draw another sample. So here, once more, just type rand, start bracket and close, and just repeat this, right, for the second time. Take the whole data in the range, go to sort, custom sort, and take random and smallest to largest. Once again, we have another 40, another 25 in the top. Okay, just you can take from here 25. This is another sample. Okay, look, all of them, they are different. The order is different, so that's why we are randomly selecting. Okay, okay, for third, once again, just use rand and just take all the data, and now take the, just go here and take the custom and the custom random smallest two. Okay, once again, we have another 25 in the top. Select 25 here, okay, and just copy and paste it here. Okay, dear students, we have taken 3 samples, right, randomly, and all of these 3 samples, they are different. Now I'm just trying to find out what is the average of each sample. I'm just using mean. Okay, the mean is the average, that is the x bar. Simply, you should delete this. We do not need it anymore. Simply, okay, right click, what's strong here, right click and delete this. Okay, okay, now I just try to find out what is the mean value here. So equal sign and take the average of the sample. This is the average of the sample, dear student. Okay, drag it to the right. Dear students, what I just try to explain here is, I'm just interested to construct and develop the confidence interval for each sample. I'm just constructing the confidence interval around the mean value for each sample, okay? And I'm just interested in the confidence interval of 95%. So for 95% confidence interval, if you remember, I've already explained the alpha is how much? That is 0.05. This is the alpha. For 95%, the alpha is 0.05, okay? So how to construct the confidence interval we have already talked about. So for the confidence interval, I'm just using the Excel functions. We need how many informations? We need mean, and the second we need standard deviation. Now equal sign and standard deviation dot is, and take the whole data in the range for standard deviation and press enter. And just you have to drag it to the right. Next, dear students, we need to compute the marginal error, if you remember, okay? The marginal error, that is very much important. If you remember in the function we have two confidence interval function. One is based on z-score, another is on t-statistic, okay? So for marginal error, we have a function that is very much easy. Okay, since we are using the sample data, when we are using confidence dot t, this value, and then you should click on the alpha. This is alpha, press in 4 to stick into this value, and then we have a standard deviation. This is standard deviation, and then we have sample size. What is the sample size? You can use count. I know that is 24, but still, if you're not sure, just take the count. Using the count is just giving you the sample size. This is, yeah, this is sample size, okay? Now just drag it to the right, okay? This is the marginal error we have. Next, you need to find out the lower limit. We have lower limit, okay, and then we have upper limit, dear students. Okay, now how to find out lower limit? Okay, the mean value, right? And from this you should subtract the marginal error once, and then for upper, the mean value, and with this you should add the marginal error, okay? This in this way. Okay, just drag it to this. Both of them should be dragged to the right, okay? Okay, dear students, look here. These are the confidence interval we have. This is very much important for just explanation. Okay, this is confidence interval. What do we mean by this? It means in the sample one, okay, when we have constructed the confidence interval around the mean value of the sample one, so the confidence interval is 48 and 51.30. What does this really mean? It's mean we are 95%, we are 95% sure that the true population mean, which is this is the true population mean, that is in this range, okay? It lies in this range, and obviously it lies in this. Actually, indeed, look, we are seeing, okay, in this, when we have repeated the sample the second time, then we have constructed the interval, and again we are 95% sure that the true population mean against lies in this range. Look here, this 50 is in this range, okay? Once again, once we have repeated the sample for third time, then again we are 95% sure that the true population mean is in this range. So dear students, in the confidence interval, the concept behind the confidence interval is just telling us that we are 95%, if it is based on 95%, right? So we are 95% sure that the average true population mean, this is the average true population mean, that is in between this confidence interval, dear students. It's mean even more, if you are just drawing this sample for 10 times, then the confidence there is 95% chances. Yes, there maybe this value may not be in the range sometime, but there is only 5% it may not be in the range. So we have the another function you can use here. For example, if n, okay, I'm just telling if this value, if this true value, if this is the average true value, this is less than or equal to this upper value, right? Or this true value, which is d7, is greater than, right, are equal to the lower limit, this one, right? Then you should call it yes. Call it yes. It's mean it is in the range, okay? Otherwise, you should call it no, it is not in the range. Simply, this is yes. But keep in mind, this should be for this range, this value, this should be a 4. Okay, stick into this cell and also stick here in this cell. Okay, just check. It means the true population mean is in the range. This value is in the range, okay? What do we really mean, dear student, by confidence interval here? The confidence interval, 95% confidence interval, is just telling us that each time when we are checking the sample and constructing the confidence interval, then the true population lies 95% in this range. And yes, we found that the true populations average each time we are just taking the sample. This is just showing the reliability, how much reliable and how much close and correct and you can say reliable our the central value or the population sample mean is, dear students. Hopefully, you have learned